Here's a shocking reality check that might make you rethink everything you thought you knew about professional cycling. One of the sport's most respected veterans just declared it ridiculously perilous as he announced his farewell. Mike Woods, the seasoned 38-year-old Canadian powerhouse, has just dropped a bombshell announcement that he'll be hanging up his wheels for good when 2025 comes to a close. But here's where it gets controversial. His reasoning isn't what you'd expect from a typical retirement speech. For those unfamiliar with Woods' remarkable journey, this isn't your average cycling career story. The four-time Grand Tour stage champion took an unconventional path to professional cycling greatness, making his World Tour debut with Cannondale Drapac at the relatively late age of 29 back in 2016. Before dominating on two wheels, he was actually a competitive runner who made a dramatic career pivot that paid off spectacularly. But what makes Woods' departure announcement so compelling isn't just the timing, it's his brutally honest assessment of what professional cycling really demands from its athletes. Cycling represents an absurdly hazardous profession, Woods stated, pulling no punches about the reality behind the glamorous facade that most fans see on television. And this is the part most people miss about professional cycling. Woods painted a vivid picture that puts the danger into perspective in a way that might make your stomach turn. He described his career with remarkable candor. Each time I participate in a competition, I experience an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the opportunity, as it represents a genuine privilege born from human imagination and creativity. Pedaling through the French countryside while literally billions of viewers watch from around the world constitutes my daily work routine. And that concept is absolutely mind-boggling. The activity that provides my livelihood and secures my housing has involved cycling between 30,000 and 35,000 kilometers annually, across every corner of the planet, all for the entertainment and enjoyment of spectators. But here's where Woods really drives his point home with a thought experiment that's both brilliant and terrifying. He once posed this question to his team staff: what salary would convince you to drive around in an automobile at 50 kilometers per hour for 70 days annually, spending 4 to 5 hours daily behind the wheel, wearing nothing but a t-shirt and shorts, and twice every year, with absolutely no control over the timing or location, you'd be forcibly ejected from that moving vehicle. To put this analogy into context for beginners, Woods is essentially describing the statistical reality of professional cycling crashes. The average professional cyclist experiences approximately 2 significant crashes per racing season, which is what his car analogy represents. When he surveyed his team members with this hypothetical scenario, not a single person said they'd accept less than $500,000 for such risk. And remarkably, none would commit to doing it for more than 2 years. This comparison really makes you think about the physical and mental toll these athletes endure, doesn't it? While we cheer from the comfort of our living rooms, these professionals are literally risking life and limb at high speeds, often in unpredictable conditions, surrounded by dozens of other riders doing the same thing. The former running champion isn't completely closing the door on competitive athletics, though. Woods teased future endeavors with intriguing hints. I continue to harbor significant aspirations and strategic plans for the upcoming years that will encompass exploration of fresh territories within endurance athletics. I've developed some truly extraordinary concepts, so keep watching for these exciting developments. But here's what really gets controversial, and this might spark some heated debate in the comments below. Is Woods absolutely right about cycling being ludicrously dangerous? Or is he perhaps being overly dramatic about risks that come with the territory of any high-level sport. After all, Formula One drivers, mountain climbers, and even football players face significant injury risks. Yet we don't typically hear such stark assessments from retiring athletes in those fields. Some might argue that Wood's perspective comes from someone who started cycling later in life, potentially making him more acutely aware of the dangers compared to riders who grew up accepting these risks as normal. Others could contend that his honesty is refreshing and necessary in a sport that sometimes glosses over its inherent hazards. What do you think? Is professional cycling truly as ridiculously perilous as Wood suggests? Or are these simply occupational hazards that come with pursuing excellence in any extreme sport? Should the cycling industry be doing more to address safety concerns? Or do athletes knowingly accept these risks when they choose this career path? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you team cycling is too dangerous or team danger comes with the territory? Let's get this discussion rolling.